Good evening and welcome to the evening news. I am Olubumi Ajiboye Agbola. President Bola Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to making education accessible and affordable to millions of Nigerians across the country. The president, who was represented by the Vice Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Professor Adebayo Bamire, spoke in Oye-Ekiti, Ekiti State, during the 9th convocation ceremony of the Federal University Oye-Ekiti, where 8,444 students backed various degrees, urging them to provide solutions to the societal problems through the knowledge and skills acquired in the institution. The president, who explained that quality education is critical to ensuring national and economic growth, said his administration, through the Renewed Hope agenda, would continue to fund and initiate policies that would improve the nation's education sector. According to the president, the introduction of the student loan scheme, which is said over 300,000 have benefited from, is part of the numerous measures by the administration to make education more affordable for citizens, especially the downtrodden. He added that the federal government is aware of the important role of tertiary institutions in the development of any nation, hence its decision to remove them from the integrated payroll and personal information system towards grants them more autonomy in deciding their operations. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sonny Musa, has disclosed that the Senate will today commence a public hearing on the tax reform bills. Senator Musa made the disclosure in Abuja, noting that the Red Chamber's readiness to commence the exercise, as the members of the Senate have agreed that the public hearing will be extended to tomorrow, emphasizing the importance of the bills to the federal government's fiscal reforms and economic revival. He explained that the Senate intends to take on 2 of the bills each day, while it will invite the general public, particularly some organizations, to a 2-day public hearing on the tax reform bills. Senator Musa said some of the bills include is the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Fund Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Services Bill, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, and the Nigeria Tax Bills. He pointed out that the main purpose of the public hearing is to see how the government will generate more revenues to put the country on pedestal of advanced economies. Meanwhile, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, has reiterated the bank's dedication to enhance economic cooperation between Nigeria and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Mr. Cardoso made the pledge during a courtesy visit to the CBN headquarters by the ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Nigeria, Faisal bin Ibrahim Amgandi, and its delegation. The CBN governor emphasized the bank's commitment to fostering partnerships across critical sectors that drive economic growth. He stated that the CBN is prepared to play a critical role in fostering collaboration and that the 2 countries will see substantial economic benefits from improved cooperation. He commended the Saudi Arabian government for its hospitality during the recently concluded Harula event hosted by the Saudi Ministry of Finance in collaboration with the International Monetary Fund Regional Office in Riyadh. In his response, Ambassador Amgadi expressed appreciation for the warm reception from the CBN governor and reiterated Saudi Arabia's interest in expanding bilateral cooperation. He emphasized the kingdom's readiness to work with Nigeria in key economic sectors, particularly in renewable energy, agriculture, and water connectivity. The visit marks another milestone in Nigeria-Saudi relations as both countries seek to leverage their respective strengths for long-term economic growth and stability. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has reported 80 deaths from 413 confirmed Lassa fever cases across 11 states. The NCDC stated this on its official website, noting that the case fatality rate had risen to 19.4%, up from 17.5% in the same period in 2024. The latest Lassa fever situation reports revealed that 73% of confirmed cases came from Ondo, Edo, and Bauchi states, with Ondo State leading at 34%, followed by Edo State at 21% and Bauchi State at 18%. It said 63 local government areas in these 11 states had recorded confirmed cases during epidemiological week 6, and affected age group is primarily 21 to 31 years. The agency said it remains concerned about the high fatality rate in spite of a drop in new cases from 68 in week 5 to 54 in week 6. The NCDC pointed to poor health-seeking behavior, high treatment costs, and limited awareness in high-burden communities as major challenges. The NCD activated the National Lassa Fever Multi-Sectoral Incident Management System to address the outbreak and coordinate efforts with the key interventions, including deployment of National Rapid Response Teams to Gombe, Nasarawa, and Benue State. The NCDC stated that it was also collaborating with the World Health Organization, Medicines Sans Frontiers, and the International Research Center for Excellence to improve the diagnosis, treatment, and the outbreak response. Moving on to sports, the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olapade, has lauded Nigeria's senior men's basketball team, the Tigers, on securing qualification for the 2025 FIBA Afrobasket tournament. Honorable Olapade commended the team's efforts and resilience throughout the qualifiers, reaffirming the NSC's commitment to supporting Nigerian basketball. The DG further emphasized the importance of early preparations to ensure a strong performance at the 2025 Afrobasket tournament. Nigeria, the champions of Afrobasket 2015, staged a remarkable comeback after beginning the qualifiers with 3 consecutive losses. The team produced outstanding performances against Libya and Uganda to secure their tickets to the Angolan capital, followed by another convincing victory over Cape Verde, winning 77-62 in their final game. The Tigers will now focus on their preparations for the competition, aiming to make a significant impact when the tournament tips off in August later this year. The tournament, which will take place in Angola for the 4th time from 12 to 24 in August, will be the 31st edition of the FIBA Afrobasket, with Tunisia as the defending champions. While on the foreign scene, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has offered to give up his position in exchange for peace and membership in NATO. Zelensky made the offer in a news conference in Kyiv as his country was hit by what he called the largest Russian drone attack it has faced since the war began. He said the rift widens between himself and the new government in the United States, led by President Donald Trump, on the eve of the 3-year anniversary of the beginning of Russia's full-scale war on Ukraine. Zelensky said he wanted U.S. to be more than just a mediator, adding that he wanted to meet Mr. Trump before any meeting between the U.S. leader and the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Yabakov said that Russian and American teams are planning to meet in the week to discuss how relations could be improved. And that ends the evening news on Osbc TV. Do join us at 7 for the major reports. Good evening.